Yeah, well, they look to be running almost straight into that man. Initially blinded up already. Shao is down, and QutionerX already just kicking this round off with the double, but the trades come back in thick and fast.
Angel tried to be sneaky on the laneway, but he's been caught. Now the smoke keeping them out. Those spams, I mean, they're whizzing by the players, but nothing's landing, and the spike has now made it to sight. cNed sneaking his way through, but this will be expected. There it is, checked by Aslan, and for Shadow. Only good for the one. cNed on for 4 kills. Brave on the backside lands the shot to save them. That will be the first round for BBL.
As QutionerX has already activated his dash.
This could be risky here. cNed has a timing-based game going on as well. Cutie with a good kill. The mid lurk that was coming through from Aslan, they decided to fall back. They're not going to go for that lurk up through mid because they got the pick, instead focusing on the site. The one thing unaccounted for was Angel. He's been spotted, tagged up, and dealt with immediately. That is a gorgeous attack from BBL. They've claimed the site, and they've avoided any overextensions. Again, note Aslan spotting mid, falling back. They're choosing where they want to fight, and that's QutionerX going forward, taking these duels. They won't risk losing players elsewhere on the map. I love this look from BBL.
Like, QutionerX is normally the tip of the spear, the man leading the charge. So him taking control into mid might just be able to bait rotations away. Instead, though, wall going down is really going to slow this push. He's actually just looking to try and catch people off as they rotate, but they found the information. SUYGETSU's doing an incredible job just playing around the back of this wall.
Yeah, well, he's pretty much put a stop to this, and yeah, we had QutionerX try to play the flank, but okay, he's been caught, good kill, and another as well. Hey, look, at the end of the day, this is going a lot better than it looked like it was going to. Turko was revived for just a moment, but it's still possible. A 1 versus 2 spike still under his control as well. SouhcNi has the chance, but look at that firing squad. 2 players holding it, 18 seconds left. Yeah, firing out that dart, but with 10 seconds, I don't think he even can at this point. It's got to be raw aim duels, has to hope for a mistake to be made. And they are counting down the clock for the double peak. Gorgeous stuff from NAVI, and their first round is finally found. And I think Lothar did like a cosplay of it recently, right? He did the gecko, the hair green. He looked great, I have to say. Still prefer his Viper one. Nice little opening here, but it's returned on right away. A heat-seeking Hunter's Fury. Zyppan taken down and out. Aggressive wall, though. SUYGETSU is going to be blinded up, but did they expect that he's here? I mean, have they spotted this wall just yet? What an uncouth position. That is clean from SUYGETSU. He's retreating back. The up's going out, but oh, cNed, how is this man still alive? He got 2 shots off before eventually being taken down, and BBL are back in control. 3 versus 2, spike on site. Angel sneaking his way in, but they have spotted him, and another round is found for BBL. This attack side is heating up right now. And they have the From the Shadows online as well with the Orb for Brave. That gives them a little bit of an opportunity late round, and actually it's going to be used right away, getting them into B, and Aslan! He has caught them completely off guard going for the res. They thought they had the read. Maybe it was A. Maybe they weren't ready to push out just yet, but, well, they certainly were. Good work to pull it back to even territory at 2 versus 2, and Brave is not really going to be too comfortable planting. He's going for it now on time, but look how far away Turko is. This is a risk. But it's paid off for now. Getting the time on their side, and he's being caught. He was so close to making it away from that knife, but they know exactly where he is. That flash was perfect. And down to 5 HP. But he'll survive. Maybe be able to provide a bit of help for Brave on the site, but they are closing in the distance, and his teammates nowhere to be seen. He has to hold this all alone, and they're all around him. 5 health left, and 1 chance, but an aid. Here comes the fragment. It's done enough. Bought him a few seconds, but they're halfway already.
Yeah, he has to go now. He has to run, he has to sprint, he has to look for anything, and they're just going to straight up defuse. Ends up being all too easy.
They're trying to defend the sites themselves. Angel, paranoia, just in time.
Yeah.
Has actually cost them a couple seconds on the way through. That blind was perfect, and, well, Angel's dealt with. Did they know that Shao's on the site? Was he making noise? Was he spraying? Yeah, I think some of his ammo was gone. They are clearing it.
It's easier said than done. Never mind. Aslan just jumps down and takes his head clean off. And then SouhcNi is just landing, well, not just shots, but also shock darts. Now it's left on to cNed. Now a cNed of old is popping that Blade Storm and killing all 3 of these guys. We'll see if he can get anything done here. I think he might just have to play a little bit safe, but saying that, he knows there's a man in main. Maybe hoping that SouhcNi gets over Zealous, but if I've learned anything from the IGL of BBL, he's not peaking this. Because they're making the exact same move as last round, I don't know if that's necessarily going to be expected by NAVI. The knife a little bit further away, Paranoia spotted, and you can see Zyppan's whole plan is to hold them back. cNed, though, is going to catch the lurker, which makes this a little bit more one-dimensional. Great flash, though, helps out Brave.
Okay, cNed on for another. That's the spike dropped, and now it becomes very difficult to imagine a world in which they win. 10 seconds left, and Qutioner's got to get up into heaven. 5 on the clock, and it is done and dusted right there at the halftime. We're going to be sitting 6-6, and NAVI have put up one hell of a fight, holding the back there, making sure nobody's able to come up and flank them. Now as you look towards the side, it's Aslan holding strong, but he's already lost SouhcNi. Got to do a little bit more there, but they can't get the foothold they needed. And the main push already being spotted. Shao had stuck behind to watch their flank yet again. Just all their bases covered from start to finish, and NAVI showing off an incredible pistol here. Look, 10 HP, 2270. A lot of these guys are low, but Brave has 4 targets to take down, 4 guns to shoot at him.
He's got to get the door first.
He's already running low on ammo, mate. I don't think he's got enough bullets to get this done.
Cover going out.
They're not going to give anything to him. Fighting together. And swinging back out, NAVI are going to take themselves a second pistol.
They've fallen back from A. This is where the space is, and they're already on their way through. Turko, though, does well to get one. And again, that's going to put a break on it. Angel is on the left, though. He's already in Jenny. And it wasn't needed in this case.
I'm surprised Turko tries to go through that. He had no support, and that just seems to be the tail of this round for BBL. One player flashes through a smoke, tries to fight 4 players at once, then another player peeks heaven, tries to fight 4 players at once, and now the remaining 2 are just completely out of this one. Now, we've talked about sort of how BBL have looked a lot more structured in recent times, but that round was just full of risks for them. So unless he's going to pop it early, I don't know if it's going to play that much of a part. It's not like he can get out of there. And actually, they've TP'd a player into the back of sight. So the goal here from Brave is just to try and defend this. And in fact, they're just going to try and escape.
They're too late.
So many of them, I think, are going to get caught by this. Yeah, in fact, a multitude. And the defender's dead as well. That was the man that could have caused them issues. Qutioner's just wiped them all out.
But well, if it's a light commitment to a res, they're gonna end up in a great spot for their trouble. He's cleared it out. There's no one there. Knows he's safe. There you go. Get Angel back up and online. No wall bangs chasing him down this time. And just like that, we're into a 4v4. That should help out a little bit more as well. Turko spotted. They know exactly where he is, but there's 3 players here. There's too many of them, and there's too little time. What is that TP? Angel's got on the site. Save them, but look where the spike is. They've got to run as fast as they can. Does Aslan decide to compete? Yes, he does. The Shrouded Stephanie's left the spike behind. It's an absolute disaster for NAVI. BBL have stolen the round out and pushed up to double digits.
So much in
Here we go. Look, you don't even have your util to push on your way through. Turko is going to pop a nade, slow them down even more. Actually, isolate them. Separate them out a little bit. SUYGETSU went further into the tree. Luckily, they didn't peek, they didn't punish, and instead the kill's being found onto SouhcNi. B site now wide open for business, and that rotation, it might catch the info, but not the kill. And they need a kill at this point. If you're BBL's defense, okay, they managed to sneak a player onto site, but a little bit more needs to be found, and Angel is just going wild. That's got to be it in this round here, and BBL finally find defeat. I mean, NAVI have been running headfirst into a brick wall in almost every single round.
It looked like they were going to do it again.
It did.
But like when they got isolated by the util. Turko, though, still wanting to give this one a go. Financially, they could probably afford this, whereas on the other side of things, NAVI not so much. They don't want to lose too many players here. And well, it's not going to happen. So this is going to be a horrible time for Aslan to try and play around this. He's about to come under some serious pressure already. Early push through from cNed. Knows he's here now as well because he's seen the turret offline. Aslan does well to get one. At least gives them something to play with. The Brave again TP'd into the back of the site. But he's going to go down after the trade as well.
A genuine problem for these guys right now is that Odin, but just look at the position from SUYGETSU. Late round on top of the wall, the drone hasn't even cleared it, hasn't spotted him as far as I'm aware. I don't think they have a clue on where SUYGETSU has gone. This could be such a massive problem. He's turning the face. Now look, he's dropped off, but he's looking to move through main. Actually didn't have the angle on them, and they're starting to clean up, but Zyppan came in. And he has just said no more. 4 kills, and NAVI push up to 12. Cutie's all alone. That nade is perfect as well. Great flash, though. Paranoia completely blinded up cNed. That's a chance for a little bit more. QutionerX dancing around the site, avoiding them, but eventually they'll find him. They'll make sure no more damage is to be done. The fight to the site through a smoke, not favorable, and it's not working out well. Turko, though, might clutch it back. He was so close, but in the end, NAVI deal that final blow, 13-10, as they walk out with map 1.
Angel also destroying the turret, and Shao has managed to find QutionerX. That at least cuts off some of the rotation, and Aslan now getting aggressive. This is starting to look very problematic indeed.
Oh, yeah. Look, once you lose Aslan there as well, at least he'd already got the nanos out, but they'd come the other side, completely bypass his utility, and bypass that hold. Now into a 4 versus 2 damage done. Yeah, it's pretty decent. A few tags onto the NAVI players, but SouhcNi and Turko need to be tapping heads on the way through here. This has to be clean if they're to have any hope. And that Viper's wall, it's only going to cause a few more problems for them. That's online now for the rest. They're going to break through, lose a bit of HP, and, well, lose the rest of it shortly after by the looks of things. There we go, 1-0, and NAVI take the pistol. That Yoru you see on B is a decoy. The majority of the team is here, looking to fight. That's where the pistols come blitzing through, and it's a meat grinder spike on the floor. NAVI on a man disadvantage, lost another, and the last man standing is Angel. Started this out by tapping with a ghost, and he'll have to finish it in the same fashion.
Oh, this has gone so terribly wrong.
Opportunities that it still gives them sure are good, but landing the shot something different. SUYGETSU off to a great start. That's going to be another weapon potentially recovered for the team. And Aslan, okay, good for 1, but that's all. The trades are too quick with 2 players ready to swing on and a Yoru TP that was ready to be used. Gate crashing B, never been easier. They should be able to grab a plant.
The spike hasn't crossed.
But that's the one problem.
Yeah, they
waiting for Viper Wall. No, they don't have Viper Wall, so SUYGETSU died.
Yeah, this now becomes a little bit of a problem. There's a real chance to catch this and actually not watching the angle at all. A mistake made. A spam through from QutionerX actually doesn't do that much damage at all, but the nade, he can delay. That's the thing. The whole plan is to give some space to SouhcNi to come in from behind. Even has util to try and bait them out a little bit. And with the stun coming through onto Angel, the peek out from cNed at least will garner them back into an even scenario once again.
The TP. cNed doesn't know there's a player close to him. Great repositioning from SouhcNi. He was looking to go underneath there. Ends up catching cNed out on the sound cue. This one looks done and dusted. Angel struggling to even plant with the shots through the wall. 1v2, tag down to 40-13. A chance, maybe. He needs the headshot on this swing. SouhcNi is known to be towards main. He could have snuck around, but there he is, and Angel's got him! A gorgeous play from the IGL of NAVI to steal back the lead.
Just sat in this corner with support from teammates. He's managed to survive. All that util for nothing.
That's it. It is the support that's coming through. SUYGETSU, though, well, he's met his end. They have an idea that Zyppan's here on the drop, though. They seem to have forgotten, focused elsewhere as the teammates come out of spawn to deal with him, and they're not doing that. Zyppan's got them all. Clean house for him. All 4 remaining players dealt with, and now it's going to move in behind the Viper wall. A safe corner for cNed to play on. A decoy out. They're shooting at it. They're not grabbing anything. Brave was finding a double, but now look who's all alone. It's Aslan. They know where he is. They know he's got a judge as well. I didn't think they'd go pushing him, but Angel had other ideas. They blitzed him from each side, took him out, left no opportunity for any sort of fallback, any sort of safe haven. And BBL only have Turko to try and clutch this out. Might have his rolling thunder if he gets a kill, but that is a long shot. These guys are going back to watch it. I don't think they have an iota of how many of the other side were sat there waiting. Zyppan, look, hiding in the corner is not a bad idea a lot of the time, but there's so many players coming. He needs the distraction, and it was there. Firing away from down below, but he's only got the one for his trouble, and here comes an orbital strike. He just accepted his fate there. There was nothing to be done.
Yeah, cNed actually, I think, just using the dimensional drift to get out of there. Take some map control back for the rest of the team. Now they do actually have, this time, the Viper screen available to cross in towards the site. Rotation coming through for Brave. He's definitely going to hear the step, trying to spam with the Vandal. Almost takes out Shao. A chance to give them an advantage, and while Turko does get faked out, so he'll be sat back with with a Viper's pit down, this is not going to be an easy retake.
Dimensional Drift and Pit, I mean, already been a pretty expensive round, but I mean, they can be thankful that Brave used his ulti. An Orbital Strike online now could cause some serious problems, but instead Navi have a great anchor to play off of. Spike being planted, and they're going to try to deny it. They've done exactly that, and that's the Pit down. Only a couple of seconds left. Look who's behind them. A great angle from cNed. But the time here to issue the spike behind, he is out to try and save. Both players that were remaining were on his screen there, Tom. He had a chance, but it's just a little too much to expect from him.
Waiting for these pushes to come through. Now, they don't expect Angel to be here, but even still, a 1-for-1 trade. And now the rest of Na'Vi, they kind of have to get a move on because they are being crunched on.
Oh, a sneaky play.
30 seconds left.
Just watching Zyppan for a moment. He's sticking around behind, trying to catch someone making their way in late, but they haven't called Cutie. That angle, that timing, perfect. They've got through the smoke at just the right time, though. cNed ends up, missing it by a bullet. So close, but, well, he's in a lot of trouble now. They're trying to find him. He's not going to get the weapon out, surely. That was a little too close. We've come back to a 2v2. A shot from Shao puts them ahead, and they've spotted Cutie. They know where he is, and defusing this, it should be difficult. The time on their side, and it's not even being stuck in double swing, but he's got it! Cutie lands him for 3! BBL should not have gotten away with that round, but their savior here at the last second. This is dangerous, 2 players on the firing squad, but that flash was gorgeous. Great work from Turko.
No, he's been imperative in their aggressive setups, and cNed going to be taking that space onto the back of A site. Shao, as well, has managed to find another opener.
Cutie is close with the showstopper, but I don't see him blind firing that. They do know he's in the corner, though. That might be the selling point.
Spike planted.
He's taking damage. He's going to go down. That's huge. And then with this showstopper in the retake, there's a real opportunity for them to get back into this one. cNed knowing that, okay, I need to try and play that a little bit more aggressive. Counter flash out to try and buy them a little bit of time, but both are now completely committed to main.
Oh, he really thought they'd be close on that one. Still, it works out just fine. One more angle cleared, one less to worry about, and he's looking right at cNed's head when he rounds the corner. That's why we're seeing cNed push all the way down under. Had support from Shao for a moment, but now it's just going to be him taking this fight against 3 in the TP. Not quite as quick as Chamber, unfortunately. He's caught in the animation. That's stunned perfect onto Shao. Does Aslan want to contest? No. No, he gives it up.
Managing to use the Viper screen as an escape and leaving single defender on the other side. Shao, as clean as ever. It's going to give them another kill, another advantage in this second pistol round. And the rest of the team, at least on the attack, starting to try and build back up to still hit into this B site, but they are losing these individual fights. This is an optimistic battle to take, and well, maybe a little over-optimistic.
Yeah, it had to be timing there, like while he swings out to watch Arcade or something, but SUYGETSU was staring straight at the angle, ready for it. Looks like another pistol loss for BBL. Brave gonna have to put on his brave face for a 1v4. First already under his belt, but no more to be found. That's NAVI with another pistol round.
Orbital strike, you don't want to be anywhere near that tower. It's going to connect onto absolutely no one. The trip is perfect. SUYGETSU gets 1 for free. That's QutionerX down. Not a man you want to be losing early in this round. And with an opportunity to get into an afterplant, they're actually going to get him. It's the snakebite and then spam coming through from Angel. Doing so much in terms of damage, not getting the kills for it necessarily, but now they have to try and fight forward. Aslan looking like he's in no man's land, just looking to try and get something here. And SUYGETSU get his 3rd, 4th even, maybe even trying to go for the ace, and it's left all on to SouhcNi.
There you go. An ace in the end. Just unfathomable stuff out of this man, and that sends them into a 2-round lead. It also puts a lot of stress on BBL. They've committed their ultimates to that, for quite a while now. We've seen that orbital strike be held. It was thrown in for that very fight. Yeah. And they had some good positions as well to catch Navi off guard.
That's the thing. This round is a perfect example of Navi reading exactly what their opponents are going to do. Like, okay, you know they have Nightfall. Let's stand in spots where no matter where they use this Nightfall, unless they put it straight in towards the spawn, it's not Zyppan with it. Opportunity here. Slight misread initially on the position, but instead he's going to drop the spike. He now has his Nightfall as well, so can make this even more awkward. SUYGETSU just surviving within his Viper space. Not going to get taken out. He holds the line. And now Cutie is the only one left. 1 versus 5, spike on the ground, 40 seconds, and a miracle needed.
I mean, this would have to be the best round we've seen out of BBL, out of probably anyone to date. So
just look at the control that NAVI have managed to take. They have altered their positions every single round. Like, you look at the take that's going for, I think BBL are almost going to be confused. And Angel's position, Aslan just not checking it. The flash gets nothing, and Angel just taking this round on his own. SouhcNi, the only one remaining, and while SUYGETSU will put him in the dirt. But what an absurdity from Angel with that 4K. So what we've been waiting for. Looked like there was a chance for cNed to get a collect. He's going to get tagged up. Ultimate online if he needs to escape, but they don't actually opt to fight him after.
You should run. Can't use that yet.
Lockdown going to be put into play.
Time to jump.
cNed going to try and hold on until the very last second, wanting to try and catch someone as they go peeking. They're not going to. He needs to escape, and that's exactly what he'll do. Into the retake, as they now will get that B site.
still has his ulti to play with as well. Angel, what? He's caught them with their pants down. That's the spike on the floor. The final nail in BBL's coffin. Surely they can't hear a thing. The nightfall had deafened them, and up behind cNed goes. Unreal stuff from NAVI. 2-0 here. BBL, they've been a team that can compete, that have put it to some of the best. Even that Fnatic game, it was close, but NAVI came in here and they set the records.